educate people how to counteract that, how to program your body to be producing endorphins.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
And
So
then you
say all
touch
of
it,
that.
and then you touch this phone, and after you put it down, already 2 hours gone. And
Yeah,
you are like, in what I spent 2 hours? You have
right.
friends talking to you, you have this on a business thing, I don't
Yes,
know. So every time that I'm gonna touch it, I'm thinking twice because every time that I touch it, something about that sometimes you have to do safe things to self-preserve. Something that I did, Leah, that changed my life forever. 17 years ago, I took a decision that my phone is gonna be on silent.
good.
That I was in property mine, so we managed to save over 5 million doing this business. And the property business is very active on the phone. You have maintenance people calling you. You have the clients calling you. You have everybody want to call you. So it's a very phone orientated business.
Yes,
And what I
exactly.
shared with you, it was so many phone calls that I said, look, I either spend the whole day talking with this machine, or I won't be able to do anything else in my life. So I put it in silent, and then I decided that things people are calling me, they're urgent. It's urgent for them. It's not urgent for me.
Yeah.
So until today, I have my brother that still he doesn't understand after 17 years why I don't pick up the phone when he calls me. And he picked my phone. He's an IT developer, so imagine he takes my phone. He's trying to put special ringtone for me to get at the phone. And these devices, they don't have that option. And he's looking and looking how, because still he gets very annoying when I don't pick up the phone. But I'm saying, look, it's not about I have this rule, because otherwise it's a problem. I cannot focus in what I have to do. And
Yes.
this is how it is. So the people that know me, and the people, my clients, my team, the people in the business, they know that if you text me by WhatsApp and you tell me what time, I check my calendar, we book a slot, and definitely we can talk. But
Right.
this random thing doesn't work with me, and give me a lot of peace of mind, to be honest. One of the very simple things um, that have a massive difference in my life as an entrepreneur. So, Leo, when you were running this business, and you're close to a burnout and you're exhausted, and now you have to launch the franchise, and a new challenge come, and now you do a research everything, you need to learn everything. So when do you realize that you need to start to look after yourself? You need to start to look after your mental health. This is not about growing and growing and growing and making money. Still, you need to look after your parents. You need to look after your children. Yeah, I don't have children, but I have my parents, and they are divorced. So one live in United States, the other one live in Spain. My mom in Spain, my
Oh,
dad in United States. So you can imagine, I jump a lot and I travel a lot.
right. Yeah. Yeah. So
So
you're
they keep me very busy. Yeah.
right, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's very important to be mindful about those pockets of time that you can open up for yourself. And you set some boundaries, right? When you said I'm going to start planning the calls, not just accept anybody who calls. So it's important to start looking at your own, day as that. Like if you can just block that 30 minutes off, it's so critical for our brains to be in different
Mm-hmm.
states. And
Mm-hmm.
so, right now we're in beta brainwave state, but there's that area of meditation. We call it meditation, and it sounds so far reaching, but it's actually just a brainwave state. And what you do with that time that you're in that brainwave state is really, really important to your health
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Mm-hmm.
called alpha brainwave state. And so when you're in alpha brainwave state, you can sit there and you could worry, right? And you could stress and you could be t giving yourself a whole laundry list of things to be focused on. Or you could make that choice to take a different route, which is like I mentioned, gratitude or setting positivity. And this sets up your brain to be wired a certain way. So different brainwave brain pathways are created during this time. So if you look at it from a standpoint of that whole entrepreneurial mindset, you're actually taking time to make sure and ensure that your brain is working optimally. And it actually has been shown that you grow gray brain matter when you meditate from 12 to 27 minutes per day.
Hmm.
And
Wow.
doing, yes. So, you hear some of the success stories out there. Oprah was a meditator, and Bill Gates, like these people, they did tap into other areas of their brain and were able to achieve huge things because of taking this small period of time during the day. So, when I look at meditation, I think that's an investment. It's like an investment in your health, an investment in your brain power, and an investment in, dementia proofing your existence. So I teach about all of this. We have classes going on, coming up, 8 weeks
Wow.
of Better Brain. Yeah. So, lots of information on that.
Because the people think that if you work the whole day, you're gonna perform better and you're gonna get more done. But it's
Yeah.
actually doesn't work like this. For me, for example, I'm finding my girlfriend and I, she's also an entrepreneur. We walk a lot, and we realize that walking is is a a very good way of us to exactly to to rechannel those emotions, okay, and to charge with positivity again, yes, and also because you're doing an aerobic exercise, you're walking, right? So your brain gets oxygenated, you are active, you can move. So this is a very important point. But I remember at the beginning of my career, I was no way that I'm gonna leave time to go and walk for 2 hours every day. Whether now is the opposite. We're looking at, and when we're working, we're gonna be very effective. And but when it's a stop, and then we look after our mind. We go for a walk. We play some sport. We go to dance. We do different activities, and we find out that in this short period of time that we're actually working, we get a lot done. More
Yeah.
than more than if you're working 14, 16 hours, that actually you think that you're working 14 hours, but you actually work 2 or 3. The rest is worrying
Right.
and thinking and tiredness and negative state and stress, migraine. That's all. You're tired then because you need to wake up the next day to go for 14 hours again.
Yeah.
And I've been there, done it in the past. I say suffer the consequences because in that state is very strange that you take good decisions,
Yeah.
business decisions. Yeah, most of the time the decisions that were bad, and then you have to improve that bad decision, which is it comes with a more work, and sometimes you're frustrated that right, the business go forward and forward. You are like stuck, and it doesn't matter how much you work, it doesn't go to the next level.
And the
So,
stress that it's bringing your body, the cortisol
mm-hmm,
that you're producing,
mm-hmm.
it's inspiring maybe genes to be turned, not DNA to be activated that wouldn't have been if you had been less stressed. And so cancers come out more, diabetes, dementia, high blood
You name
pressure.
it.
And so, my whole focus is to educate people how to counteract that, how to program your body to be producing endorphins. And, even it doesn't matter if you have your own business or not, like everyone should be focused on ways to perceive things in a more positive way and know that there's always solutions. Entrepreneurship is stressful, but it doesn't have to be a focus of worry and burden all the time. And if it is, then maybe you need to shift your business model. That's something that a lot of people need to understand, that if you're doing something that's not bringing you the joy, that's not bringing you the rewards, then take a step back and say, well, why am I in this?
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.